All right, it looks like we are live. Welcome to Market Mondays with Tez. Let's get that out of the way. My bad. Starting off with Excel so early in the morning. Shame on me. Okay, Market Mondays. Let's talk. We're in a recession. Both realms currently in a recession, so that's fun. What does that mean? High unemployment reflects in low labor costs. However, public purchasing power is low and retail margins are down. Possible phase change expected. Retail margins are down. That's definitely true. So what happens is everybody has a whole bunch of stuff now. We just have a bunch of stuff. And normally you produce more when the cost is lower, but you also sell it for less. So like my jumbo jets, this has been dropping pretty rapidly here. You know, normal times I sell Q3 currently, but normal times you're selling for like 220s and stuff like that. But it's not selling for that much right now. And then you kind of see the prices and everything drop. But also, this retail shift scared a lot of people. Boy, did it scare a lot of people. See, I could probably still be selling my stuff for a little bit more, but yeah, good luck. Anyway, right now people are buying low, and you can see some people are hoarding, but the aerospace is very volatile right now. That industry, a lot of people, I don't know, they kind of got scared off. You can see a lot of people switched. I just always go to this one guy. He was the biggest aerospace researcher on the second round. Stupid chair is so loud. I need a new chair. Okay. What is his name now? Carr. He was the biggest aerospace research. Hopefully my sound is all good. Alright. This guy, he was the biggest supplier in this game. He's still producing rockets and stuff, so I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Do you guys ever look at other people just to see? I try to look at the high people and just to see like what kind of things they do. Anyway, let's talk. Let's talk about aerospace. I currently make Q3 jumbo jets on both realms now, so that's fun. I guess I am early today. Trying the streaming thing out. This may not be your cup of tea, but if you guys have any questions that I haven't been answering in any of my videos, go ahead and let me know. Still learning, so don't worry, you're not going to offend me. Go crazy. Things that I like to preach: try to always have your buildings running. I waited until this moment to do this, and I shouldn't have. But you should always have your buildings running. I need to figure out what I'm doing with this. I don't like this setup. I don't like this setup. I don't. So we're gonna do that. Sending buildings to auction. Just chopped off my arm. No, not really. Sometimes you gotta do random things. Alright. It looks like I can make 10 planes. So 5. Look at that, that's like 24 hours worth, but I definitely don't have enough money. So that's a problem. This is the realm that is really being hit hard with this the aerospace. It's getting real tough to sell. Jumbo jets are going. Oh goodness, a Q6. I couldn't make a Q6 for my life depended on it. So I have the Q3, but even Q4s are 212. Q3 200. He's buying it for. Gosh. Sure, Hathaway. Oh goodness. Yeah, this is the realm where people shoot. What did I have? 13. Yikes. I know I'm undercutting you, bud, but such is life. I haven't been finding 212 on this realm at all. I couldn't even find 208 last night. Okay. So run your buildings 24 hours if you can. Let's switch over to my better realm. Well, better. These I can get rid of pretty quickly. I did see this. So this realm 1, we could also talk about this too. Realm 1 has events and things. I don't know. Yeah, these things are called events. So I forget where we can go and look them up. No. Maybe it's not called events. Okay. What would you call this? Events. It's called events. Okay. Sorry, I should have just clicked on it there. Okay. So. Ooh. I didn't even look at my carbon fibers. Okay. So I will be making less jets, 7% less. It's actually not really gonna hurt me too much because I make quite a bit, but usually you don't make. Yeah, it's hard to keep these necessarily running 24/7 because they're, 7% doesn't seem like that bad. So we'll see. Maybe it makes things go up, but this is one of the harder things to keep running 24/7. It probably shouldn't be. I probably shouldn't make it not an issue to be running 24/7. But I don't want to buy out a house and have my margins go completely sideways on me. That's not fun. Alright. Is it wings? Yeah, I have wings problem. Shoot. Are we gonna stream for 40 minutes? We're gonna try. We're gonna try. Even if nobody comes on here. I'm okay with that. This isn't really thought of as a game that you can play like that, but I think I got no bites over here. No bites. Oh my goodness. Oh, Patrik, what did you do? What did you do? Anyway, nobody thinks you can stream this game. I disagree. It's fun. I can talk. We can have fun. We can explain why we do things. Yeah, I just want to expand over here. I'm having a good go of it over on this one. I'm flush. I'm about to go Q4 jumbo jet over here. Yeah. Let's get some research. 228, 218. Okay. So we are 266. Sorry, 266 away. It's 266 times 8. 1700, so not quite that much, but wait. Is it really that little? I just got 218, yeah, so like a little over 1500, okay. Yeah, I could probably do that pretty easy, but I have to start making these engines, so let's... I gotta get that. I'm about to take out a whole bunch of money because I'm doing really good on this realm, and if you're doing really good in a recession type, you know, then you're gonna be strong moving forward. But man, the bottom fell out on room 2 quickly, very quickly. It's okay. It'll build back up. People switch and figure out to build something new, or, you know, it's not really that hard to pivot. You just saw, I'm gonna sell that one building. Yeah, okay. I'm all over the place this morning. Apologies. I need to buy some of this. Alright, I have to go back to my Excel, so that's unfortunate. Let's go to this. Okay. Jet engine. Alright, I don't know if I'm getting specifically that, but how many do I need? $3,062. That's 268. So I will need only 800. Energy, 820,000 watts. It's 3,062 number. Let's try it. 362. Oh. Okay. Hold on, let's check her credentials. Let's check her credentials. Yeah, she's good. She's straight. She's my best one. And all the other people are in their seat. They got decent. They're not great, but okay. One more time. It should give me a percentage 275. Oh, it is this one. Okay. It's probably not gonna get it, but we'll buy a little bit more as we go. So okay. 48% chance. Okay. Rank 3 jet engine. So now we can start building rank 3 jet engines. Okay. One building going. I haven't bought 0 oil. Not my best life. 2 buildings going. I would not have enough. That's okay. I kind of want to upgrade you, so let's see where we're at. Still no bites on the other realm. It would show, just an FYI, it will show like a little message symbol up here if you have a message on the other realm, and it will show a little contract symbol if you have a contract awaiting signature. So, okay. We need money. Have we tried selling on this realm yet? Probably not. Alright, what are we getting? Q3 jumbos over here. What kind of price are we getting? Nobody knows. I have 7 to sell. We'll do, I feel like I've been doing 210 or 211. Excuse me, 212. Okay. People have been buying it for 212, so let's try 212. Usually this realm goes rather quickly, and I end up making somebody mad. But first come, first serve. That's how I see it. See, I already have a chat, but it doesn't show who it is. Buying all, thank you. Okay. Well, if that's how it goes, then you just retract, hopefully. I try to be fair to people, I really do. It is a game, but I do have to say, I have several players in my I'll go back to this chat. I have several players that have mock pictures of Patrik. I think most of these it's like trying to be diplomatic Chinese, right? There's several Chinese players in this game. I don't know if they're mocking him or like. Look at this. They're like, I have several people like to have his picture on. This kind of looks like him again too. So it's just funny. I don't know if they're mocking you, bro, but it's funny. We're having fun. Okay. 30 wings. Okay, we're gonna stay this whole time. Make wings, huh? Okay. Excuse me. I haven't bought any oil. I want to upgrade this. I need to upgrade this, but I also need to make... Alright, let's get one of our hangars running here. Yeah. This looks good. Let's have you run till tonight. Thank you. Where does that leave us with seats? Because I have to start making 3 seats, 3 jet engine. Oh, I still have to make a couple 3 jumbo jets, so it's okay that I did that. It's actually smart because now I can probably do another batch of Q3 with this guy. Put some robots on him because, to be honest, I preach don't do robots and I do them all the time. So shame on me. But I do it for like just to simplify so these stop showing up. It's actually really nice just to have this one. But also it stops me from upgrading them. I upgraded these hangars. I have 3 level 4 hangars and I can't keep up. I suppose if I were making single planes, they'd be silly, but like, I cannot keep up with the materials needed for jumbo jets. 4 or 3 level 4 hangars. It's a lot. So I'm gonna install robots on this guy for real. All right, and then let's try and aim for Q2. What's going on, Alexander? Let's aim for finishing out as many Q3 jumbo jets as I need, so like getting all the resources here. So, ooh, 11. Yikes. 11 jet engines, or 11 planes worth of jet engines. So I don't have 11 of these. I have like 5, so we're just gonna have to deal. All right. Okay. What are we doing here? All right. I feel like I want to upgrade this guy. Yeah. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna upgrade these 2 buildings because I can't help myself. I haven't upgraded like high level buildings in a while, but it's time. These ones all have robots still, so I'm not going to upgrade them, but these 2 don't have robots, so I'll upgrade those first. And then we're going to go into some calculations later. Okay. Trying to get that that accomplished, but I don't have any wings. I also need to upgrade this. Let's do some calculations again. I could show you what I mean when I say that I upgrade these hangars too fast. So, it's a work in progress again. But the displays, my car factory, if I wanted to make 126 an hour, which would satisfy my hangars, right? I would need to make 126 basic interior an hour. Well, that means I have to make 252 displays an hour. Because those are the most expensive. I'm starting to find that to slim up my margins here, I'm building a electronics building. I have to get it to like level 8. Maybe 7, I can't remember. 7 doesn't even get it, right? 7 is like a little bit short, 251, if you can see it. Yeah, you can, okay. What do I recommend for beginner sector focus on achievements or what? Map layout and some tricks, tips and tricks. I like your videos. Thank you very much for the liking the videos. I love diesel, so I'll touch on it a little bit here. This is my very old, very bright way, and ignore my people's names here. But this is like oil rig, right? Oil rig. This is a refinery. So I loved diesel, but focusing on achievements specifically, like a prospector and stuff like that. So for these, you know, you make oil and then you take away that oil and produce it into diesel, and then you could make your own ethanol. This guy was making ethanol, stuff like that. So I kind of just focused on like a diesel product, or you could do an electronics product like this is displays is a good one. Displays are kind of needed for everything. As you see here, it's hard to make a lot of displays. But achievements, right? So prospector, just finding a mine or a quarry. Quarries take the shortest amount of time. They take like 3 hours. So you can just constantly be scrapping them and finding a high level, a high abundance of something, and then that will help you kind of get into a market. Like if you found a good clay or a good mineral, you might be able to make chemicals. Using the achievements like prospector kind of will help you get into what you want to find. Yeah, thanks for the question. Okay. Upgrading. I might take out a loan just to feel better about myself here, because I have like no money and I need to buy stuff. So what's 750? Yeah. Let's do that. And I feel like that'll put me at the top of the list. I kind of would have been at the top of the list already. Look at this. AAA rated. No problem, Alexander. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Yeah, I call achievements free money. It's not free money, but like it's a goal to be working towards that will have a payoff at the end. So, but you're also increasing your company value and learning about the game, you know, while doing it. The prospector is kind of one of those, like, gives you the opportunity to keep coming back to the game every once in a while and just be figuring out what's going on, and you know, maybe you get lucky. I'm gonna have a video. I'm currently editing it. I'm gonna have a video in which I started a new company against TOS, but I'm gonna wipe it I kind of go through my thought process of where to go, what your first 12 hours looks like, what your first day looks like, how you can kind of game the system. I don't like to game the system, so I talk about it and I don't do the things that some people do because I want to make money. I don't want to lose money to get achievements really quickly and stuff like that. That's not necessarily the way to go. But once you kind of cement yourself in an industry, producing your own research is also a great way. That's how I quickly grew on this. I was like, I kind of honed in. I hit, I think, level 15 or something. Honed in what I had, and then it like stripped my production to the bare bones and was just profitable. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to build around the margins with research and invest in my company as it is. And then that just exploded because I was like, oh, I hit level rank 4. And I was like, wait, this is working. This is like progressively working. I'm just dumping my money back into my company. And it's like, rank 4 was easy. Let's go rank 5. Rank 5, it's like, oh my goodness, I got this $4 million. Now I can completely pivot. And now I went from making 1.5 million revenue to 4 million revenue. And just exploding. This guy is, I can't believe. I've taken a step back here recently, but I just like, I hit one bump and I was like, ooh, this is nice. And I hit another bump and I was like, okay, I can do something with this. It was fun. Yeah, I miss producing research in-house now. That was a good call for me. Okay, I got some more money. I gotta upgrade this guy, but I need him to make. I gotta feel good about making some of this stuff myself. Not 18,000, jeez. Yeah, I have rank 2. Okay. At least I have rank 2 of that. Not 8,000. Goodness gracious, okay. That'll make me 900. That's not even. Okay. I get bogged down. I'm gonna upgrade this guy later when I can make some more money off some stuff, but still no bites over here on the other realm. That's sad. Okay. Buying 10 jumbo. I'm gonna do it same price again. So when they talk margins, basically here the margin is going to be, I'm going to try and sell for 208, so it would be 208,000 minus the 184,000, so that's like, 20,000, 24,000, and then that 24,000 divided by your selling price is your margin. Okay. For 208. Even a 1 is going to get me enough money to start running your buildings. Always run your buildings as much as you can. Do I need wings? I do not need wings. Oh, I should be selling. This realm, I was selling fuselage rank 4 for a long time, and then I had like, I don't know, 4,000 fuselage sitting. I was sitting on it. The economy collapsed. I was sitting on it, and so I just pivoted to jumbo jets to get rid of some of my inventory. Oh, that's how hard it fell. But I I had messed around, so I'd already had rank 3 jumbo jet. So I had a lot of the behind the scenes work done already. It was just annoying that I was sitting on so much fuselage. But, so I could sell that. Let's sell 345 of it. But also everybody else was just flooded the market. I don't even remember where that guy is anymore. There was a guy flooding the market who, it made me think that doppelganger guy like didn't quit playing for a while, because just people started flooding the market that I had never seen before, and I feel like he had a lot of suppliers. So, you know. Okay. I still have 12. Yikes. I can make 10. I can make 10. That's right. Am I supposed to be doing that? Oh, but I can't buy 20. Okay. So then I should be building a propulsion factory. That's the next step. I'm gonna sell that factory. That was a terrible idea, but it's okay. Alright. Propulsion factory. I think I have that on I wondered if you guys see my background. I'm not apologetic, but yes. Sorry, it disappears on my thing rather quickly to read your whole comment here. Sorry. Can you recommend some spreadsheet? I created one exchange tracker and spreadsheet, and I want to do something like a budget or profit calculator. What is your opinion about my tracker? I love tracking it on like Excel. So, and then, sorry, I don't know if you can see it over here. I've switched it up here, but the way I've tracked it in the past is I track it with the margins. So you should be kind of looking for margins. So what it is you track how much of each product you make. So just pretend these are different things. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter what they are, but they're probably products that kind of lead into each other, and then you have like a final product. You could have a whole bunch of products, it doesn't matter, but this will help you narrow down what it is. So you calculate how much it costs to make, which is like the wage divided by the number, stuff like that. Oh, the real-time one, are you doing the API from like Simco tools? Or I'm not very well equipped, apologies. I know of the fact that you can kind of get real-time data. Yeah, if you're already doing that types of stuff, you're well beyond my capabilities. Yeah, mine is very loose, and yeah, very loose. And really, I just did it to see what product. Really, it helped me in the beginning narrow down what product to sell, because one product was selling more. People do this in their own way. You'll see in the aerospace, they'll build one aerospace factory because you made your spreadsheet through the API. Yeah, that's way above my capabilities. But no, I'm okay, man. I'm just having fun with tracking it my way. I'm not. I don't know. I'm also having fun making videos. This is fun. Making content, talking about why I'm making jumbo jets now, because I made too much fuselage. Alright, so I got more money. I sold that fuselage. That's good. Oh goodness. Somebody bought out. The market's going back up. That's good. Should stop selling fuselage again. Oh wait. So I make a decision to go to jumbo jets because fuselage, and now fuselage is back, and I make, yeah, don't do that. I appreciate it, Alexander. I'm just, that some of that stuff's a lot above my head, like coding. I know I looked into it, but it's just it's a lot. I just barely even realized that I like Excel, so there's that. I can finally get these buildings going. No problem. Yeah, stay tuned. I'm still new at this. I'm going to be making videos here for hopefully for a while. So, yeah. Again, I do have a newbie game coming. Yeah. Or a newbie guide coming. I hope that that's going to be a good one. And then I'm thinking, I like this live stream thing, but I don't know if I should focus on making more videos to get an audience, whereas opposed to live streaming, it's probably not going to be where I find an audience, but this is just going to help me be better on camera and stuff too. Yeah. But I did want to do things like building auction. I think I'm going to make a video on that, because that's something that I don't think anybody has a video on it, right? Because it's pretty new, so that's good. I've dabbled in that quite a bit. I just keep selling things. Make a lot of money sometimes and not a lot of money other times, but okay. It's so expensive. All right. What is... I need a calculator. So 140, what? So 1400, 1680. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to purchase so much. Yeah, displays. Man, that's a lot. Yeah, I don't know how I would give Excels. I'm looking into it, and it's probably going to be like a Google Sheets type sharing thing, right? I think that's how I'm going to do it. But yeah, I plan on making... I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I kind of want to make a better one where I do like a cover sheet, because I used to, like, where you tie it, I would make this a cover sheet, and I would be like, we're gonna make all your prices here, you know, and then your realm or whatever. It would just, I do want to do that. I want to make a better setup. This is very functional. I like this. I think people would appreciate this, but it's custom. Yeah, Google Drive or we transfer. Yeah, okay. But this is custom, so people would still have to figure out. Like the person said that they wanted one for old electronics. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I could give this how much all this old stuff that I've made. But somebody might not be making onboard computers with their stuff. They might be making computers or tablets or laptops or whatever. Like, so it still has to get customized, and it can't. I don't know how I would do that. Sorry. Long-winded response. Along with the gosh dang. Google Drive and stuff like that. I'll get there. I'm just not quite equipped yet. Also a perfectionist. I would like something a lot cleaner than this thing. It's not very clean, but it's okay. Okay. Over here, I should be producing these, sorry. Yeah. Can you hear the music, Alexander? Is it too loud? Am I too loud? How do I sound? And yeah, I've been denying my nerdum for a while, but man, once I found Excel, I'm all in. And then I found this game and I was like, oh wow. I am a nerd, and this scratches an itch I didn't know that I had. So yeah. What are this app for some companies do you use? So this is like the... Okay, so the music is by Streambeats, by the way, but this app I just downloaded from the web version. So like if you logged onto if you logged into a browser, you can just download this desktop version. So I play on desktop mostly. I can check stuff on my phone, but I don't like typing numbers on my phone. I'm just old now. I'm complaining about all these old things. I don't know, my fingers are too big for the buttons. I don't like putting in numbers on the phone. I'm so old. Yeah, so I play this game. Plus the Excel sheet. Really, if I'm sitting down and I'm streaming or talking about this game, it's not as beneficial for me because I like to have the Excel on this other sheet. I like to sit here and be like, okay, put my numbers in. Okay, put my numbers in. So, yeah, doing it on a phone or doing it on the iPad is not as fun. Oh, super nerd over here, huh? Yes, okay. So all of our buildings are running kind of... We're trying to get this last one there. How? Q3. Q2. Q3. Alright, so we're trying to get... What are we trying to get? 3 over here? 3 more. Okay. We're gonna wait 10 more minutes and then start this, and then probably I need to make more wings. That's awful. I never thought I'd be making wings again. I made a mistake. You trial and error in this game. I made so many mistakes. I thought in the very beginning, I was like, oh, I'm making all of this. What is my job in real life? Am I a manager or something like that? Because I'm good with this type of thing. Very confident. I have managed. I am currently unemployed, but I'm currently unemployed by choice. I'm a student. I don't know if you can see this back here. I'm back at college. So, yeah. I was an accountant for 2 years. That's where this kind of came from, for sure. But my wife owns her own business. So I've kind of had I struggle to compare any real life situations with this game, but a lot of the stuff that I have done in my real world is similar to things that you do in this game. Or, yeah, I don't know. The accounting, yes, I did accounting for 2 years, so when I saw all of this stuff, when I see this, I can talk about this. I probably will have a video in which I go over almost everything in this, because I can talk on everything in this very well. Even in the one video where I say I'm confused on why they have income here and stuff, like, I understand why he had to put it here, and there are stuff that goes below the line. I get that. But not below this net income line, or whatever. There's some things in here that I disagree with, but also I don't know if any of this is cross world economics stuff. So, like, I've only ever been taught how I've been taught, so it's not necessarily that they're wrong. And this is a game, so, but this is fun stuff. It's interesting that he does construction costs, because, like, in real life, yeah, a lot of this stuff kind of gets hidden. It's not real expenses and stuff like that. It gets hidden away. And so you think that your company's more profitable than it is. This actually kind of, it'll take you a hit if a company redid the pavement on their roads, they would, if a company in real life repaved their roads, they would not say their company value went down, even if they spent $4 million upgrading these roads. Their company value, this little thing, that would not go down. Absolutely 100% would not go down. Because it is not an expense, it is a capitalization, and it ends up going on the balance sheet down here. And it still goes on the balance sheet with the construction costs, but it's different. So there's some things that I disagree with, but yeah, you 100%, if you upgraded these buildings, and it's because you lose products, and it's an interesting way that they do it, because if you lose that construction unit, so you spent a whole bunch of money and you just are never going to recoup that money. It's true, you're never going to recoup the money that you spent to repave your roads as a company, but it's something that improves your value of your buildings for a long time, or your land, or whatever the heck is going on. So we look at it differently, and that's GAAP too. It's not just like, yeah, I have a little bit of authority on it, and I'm super going nerdum on that one. So let's pivot back to, I have 5 minutes until I get these. Am I selling any more jumbo jets on this well? Maybe. Uh-oh. Send me 4. Oh, did I will it into existence? Also, common courtesy, send contracts in good increments, nice increments. Like, there's one guy, is it this realm? He sends me all his oil, and I get it. I like to just hit the button once, but man, if I sent 400 Air Force for fuselage, if I sent 400 fuselage to somebody for like $2 million, you might not have 2 million liquid cash that you're working with or stuff like that. What am I going back to school for? That's a good question. I finished my first semester back, and I am pre-business, which is funny too, because I am former military and I've always worked on everything with my hands. I was a mechanic, so I went back to school after being an accountant for 2 years. Went back to school. I'm thinking economics. I've always really liked econ. I took econ way back when, like 15 years ago, when I was in school the first time too. So it feels like econ. I took an econ this semester class as well, and I aced that as well as the accounting class I took. So I don't want to be an accountant. I know a lot of people are like, you'll make good money, you can test out of things. It's true. I was making okay money, and if I would have had a degree, if I would have just gone back to school while being an accountant and whatever, did classes at night or whatever, it would have been fine. But oh my goodness, dude, you gotta be a special kind of person to be able to actually sit and be an accountant forever, every single day. Ungrateful. It's not very gratifying. It's I don't like those jobs where you can't expect things from people, but they expect everything from you. I'm sure that happens to everybody, but when you're in a position where people expect you to, like, call and cancel a credit card, it's just like a random thing, right? Or whatever. They expect it to happen, like, immediately, right now. Poor accountants, right? Whatever. I can't go to the same person and expect them to do something immediately right now for them. They have all this other stuff to do. It's just a bad dynamic. And yeah. Behind the scenes people, it takes a special person to be an accountant. So I am grateful for the earlier comment that said I was good at managing these things. I think I'm a good manager. I probably am going to be ideally, I think maybe I could be a CFO, but I might have to work for myself. I might not be able to work for anybody else. My wife has her own business, and I help out with that a little bit, so I can see working for myself, building some type of maybe YouTube empire. Maybe not. Oh, somebody gonna buy some more stuff. Still waiting on wings over there, I think. Send me 3. Oh my goodness. Come stream and you'll sell jumbo jets. Fantastic. We got our wings. Okay. Yep. So I import my cockpits, and I probably will forever import my cockpits. I should be getting them on contract, but it's hard to get people on contract actually these days. I don't know. I wasn't running into that issue in the beginning, but I guess people are kind of unreliable. So, but maybe it's just hard to find. Oh, I am sorry that you're an accountant. It's not that I didn't have fun. They're great people. I was a good accountant, but I could not. I could not sit at that desk and do that job for the rest of my life. It's not. That actually worked out really well. It's just not for me. And I said that like 4 months in. I looked at a woman there and I was like, oh, I could never just sit and do what you do in the corner all day and just come in, punch my time, whatever it was. I said it 4 months in, and then I got promoted to her position, and then a year later, and I was like, what is going on? How did this happen? This is obviously not what I want. I literally said that, and so I was like, okay, I gotta get out of here. So, yep. Plus, yeah, if you're living in the US, sorry if you're not, but like, it's a little underpaid. Prices are crazy, and I have 2 kids and all kinds of, all the expenses, whatever. You just not making that much money, and there wasn't. Yeah, I didn't want to do the grass is greener. It's like, yeah, I could go get another accountant job and make more money. The company's not going to pay me, but I could, and it's like, yeah, but I don't want to be an accountant. So, okay. All right, so we're making fuselage here. I'm upgrading one of these. I have to upgrade this second one. But we're going to go back into Excel, I think, and do some calculations. Yep. Back with the money. I like it. I still have 5 jumbo jets, and I sold a lot of fuselage, so I gotta get that back up. Okay, that's good. Producing planes. Good. Let's go back to this fuselage. Okay. Yeah. It's, again, I don't really have like anything crazy bad to say about accounting. Each situation is going to be different, but I just knew that I couldn't do that. My journey is a weird one. Born in cornfields, joined the military. Now I live in the desert, going back to school at 34. I can't sit still like that. You can see in my videos, as I'm editing all my videos, as I'm seeing myself in these situations. I'm not embarrassed by anything, but you notice things like my chair rocking because my legs tapping because I can't sit still. So, yeah. But yeah, being in different markets, I can imagine my salary would have floated better in not a city. Yeah. I think if people have stuff going on, it's the summer. I had one guy tell me that he just got back from Yellowstone. I was like, okay, dude, cool. I don't really care. I get less angry with people the further in this game, just because you kind of get to a point where you're independent enough that you're not going to let anybody else kind of, I'm not going to curse on here. Wow. You're not going to let them mess with your flow. So if you need to buy off the exchange to keep your buildings going, then you just do that. That's kind of how I feel. But it is a little rough when you're selling to people and they haven't bought all your stuff and you're just sitting on products for 48 hours. And you're like, be cool if this person who normally bought from me would buy from me. But it's a game. It's just fun. Okay. So I made a terrible decision and I chose to put a propulsion factory in for the... Yeah. Definitely understand. That's why I just take out a loan. I just did on the stream earlier. I just take out a loan. I don't care. I end up paying it back rather quickly, or try to. Okay, sorry. Propulsion factory. But it's not going to be able to do that, so if you follow along with me, I'm going to do how I track stuff, right? So building, it's going to be rank 2. We'll do prop factory. Now it's wages, I don't know what it's going to be, but it was like 7. I don't know. We'll put a filler number in there right now. But it produces 1.91 jet engines. So you put that over here. Sorry, you guys can't see me pointing, right? I'm not a professor pointing at a screen for you guys. Okay, you put your 1.91 in here as a positive. Okay, because up here, this is times 4. The jumbo jet takes 4 of them. And if you're producing 0.22 an hour, it's negative 0.88. So a level 2 building will produce 1.91, so you'll have a little bit more. That's okay. You want to have more. You want to produce more. You don't want to produce less, otherwise you're importing this. So like, if I wasn't producing the wing, which I am, but it doesn't say that I am, you would be importing 105 wings, but I'm not. A day. I do 24 hours, so. Okay. And what I should be doing is I should be calculating how many high-grade e-comps I should be buying. And then I should be buying those in contracts too. You should buy everything on contracts if you can. But you probably can't. Especially in this realm. Less players. It's going to be tough. Anyway. Okay. Really, I just want to put this on there so that I can... I'm not worried about calculating my revenue expenses. Those will come as I'm figuring this out. But I just need to track and know that I'm going to be able to produce in a 24-hour period enough jet engines to produce jumbo jets and all the things. Same thing with this basic interior. The car factory produces 71 an hour, which is more than the 61. So, yeah, I'm good there. Fuselage, as you can see, I make way too much fuselage, but that's because my rank 6 building, yeah. But this means that I can sell 260 fuselage every day if I wanted to, but not really because I have to make wings, so. Anyway. Now I need to calculate, what I want to calculate is how much I just screwed up my composite, because now I have to buy 8,000 composite. That's a no-go. That's a negative Ghost Rider. We can't be doing that. Which means, but I'm also just producing too much. I kind of just want to get rid of this building. think I have to get rid of that other. I have to get rid of that too. Might just make this an experiment too. I wanted to mess around with the lake and the the castle and all that stuff. I don't really know how they work, so rather than adding to my administrative costs, those buildings will just increase production. What is my AO on this room? Not crazy bad, but oh yeah. I have some really good employees, man. I like playing this game, and it's not really something that you can do like consistently. You can't sit down for 4 hours and just play this game, right? So any little aspects, side aspects that you can do, I like side quests. So let's just keep training these guys, blowing money, but someday he might be my actual COO. Someday he might actually be my COO, and she's trained Max. She's trained Max, so those two can stay there. Just keep training these guys. Keep training them, and she's actually my best science. Jesus, I should be going for rank 4 jumbo jet here, but I have no money. It's tough. Okay. Back to calculations, because I'm lame. Okay. Let's pretend that I get rid of this. What happens? I still make too much fuselage for the jets, but not really, because I have to make wings. So if you did a level 5 building, wait, am I making more fuselage than I'm telling you guys? Am I lying to you right now? I am lying to you. Oh my goodness. I'm making way more than I thought, which is not good, really, because I'm not producing enough carbon composite. I've known that for a while. Having more factories isn't helping me produce more carbon composite, so surprisingly. Dang, 22. Okay, but what I don't want, what I do is, if I need to produce wings and carbon composite and fuselage from the same building, right? And it's level 6, I'm gonna say 5 of those levels are being used to produce fuselage, which works out pretty well. And then I'm gonna do one of them is gonna be a wing. So if you were building a level wing, you're gonna build 9.2, but not really. You're not even needing to build that. So okay, we're fine. If we had one level 6 aerospace, this is how I've, you know, it's not perfect science, but this is how I'm telling myself that one level 6 aerospace building is going to be fine. Because if 5/6 of the time you're making fuselage, then you'll be more than sufficient on fuselage. And if 1/6 of the time you're making wings, you'll be more than sufficient on wings. So I am going to get rid of that building when it comes up. Dang. Goodbye, MVS. Do you guys name your buildings? I like to name them weird things, sometimes after corporations, sometimes after people that I served in the military with at one time. That was fun. Yeah. Alright, so this guy's gonna get renamed to Scrap Me ASAP. Okay, big changes. I don't think I'm gonna add another hangar like I did on the other realm. Alexander, do you name your buildings? Let's see. Yeah, like you could see my old electronics. My old electronics, I was just naming them just whatever I wanted to. Apple, Nvidia, Samsung, Google, Microsoft, Sony. I was like, oh, these are all gonna be electronics manufacturers. And then I was like, Mo, Larry, and Curly for my factories. And then, oh yeah, I was selling stuff, so I made them Circuit City, Best Buy, and Radio Shack. That makes sense, right? Come on, guys. Microsoft was making, what were they making? Processors. Of course they were making processors. And Google was making, what, onboard computers? Yeah, of course Google was making onboard computers. Come on, guys. Of course. Yeah, I gotta have a little fun. Again, this game isn't necessarily, like, as interactive as you could be. That's why I don't think people are streaming it. Or, like, I don't know, have fun with it. I have fun with it. You can be a nerd and have fun. You can do that. Somehow I've streamed way longer than I thought I was going to. I appreciate it. So, my last little thing here, I am going to try and calculate what level... Oh no, that fits? Oh no. So, shoot, this would have to be minus 30 times the wing. Okay. Let's just say I like to make things zero out because I would never make more wings than I necessarily need to. It is a fun game. I really like this game. It's just not necessarily something people can kind of interact with you on, or you can't join me. I mean, you could search my company or whatever, but it doesn't really. Yeah, you're not wrong. Having people to chat to helps. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. So, super fun game. You can add little plots and twists to it if you want. Like trying to get achievements. Like I said earlier, I really like trying to get achievements. Anyway, so wing. If I only actually needed that much wing. I don't buy sim boosts or the stars. I have thought about it. I've also thought about being a supporter. I have nothing against. I do kind of want to be a supporter. I just don't know. I haven't looked too much into it on like which realm I should do it on, and then using stars always on the buildings slots. Don't rush your buildings. Although I say that and I rushed my buildings last night. But I think I want to dabble in maybe getting a lake or something, a castle to then put my sim boosts to use. Because right now you can kind of see your record, everything, right? So I quickly installed my robots last night before I went to bed so that I could make planes, hangars, sorry. But other than that, I've been really clean. I did have a little construction speed up, but swapping it here in this screen, this is kind of the important thing. Is it realizing if you're selling, then you need sales speed bonus. If you're producing, then you need production bonus. And just aligning your production as best you can. So I think I'm going to end up using, you can get it 2 more times. So you can have a -3. So I think that's what I'm going to use my boost on coming up. No, don't rush. I don't think you should rush. So you should always be doing building slots first. So like, obviously I have used all my I've purchased all the available building slots. Building slots first, and then executives up until 6. So I also do want to do a quest. So once you get 6 executives, I want to do a video. I don't know if I said I want to do a quest. There is a quest. Once you purchase 6 slots for staff, and I think you have to fill all of them too. There's a quest in which the military, you'll get some military training, right? This person will offer you military training, and it's probably way back now, but they boost, if you do it, it's like $50,000, and it boosts all of your people's right here. Military boot camp. The staff had a rough time at boot camp, but came back better for it. +1 to all skills for all executives. So you have 6 executives, and they all get +1 to every single one of their skills. This is a one-time thing. It costs you $50,000, and only if you do the quest the right way. But it only happens when you get 6 executives. So keep that in mind. Alright, so I feel like I might have... Oh, profile tags. Yeah, I definitely don't utilize profile tags like I should. I'm assuming this is what you mean, so I shouldn't be using this anymore. I should be doing jumbo seller, or a buyer of, oil. That's really what I should know. I'll sell my jets, however, but I should buy oil. Because look at this, I have to buy 20,000 barrels of oil a day. It's crazy. Okay. And I'm installing robots again, just for my sanity's sake, but also, yeah, people do search that way. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I really should fill out this. I've been slowly kind of filling out this subscription, but I don't know the little, I don't know what you call them, little shorthands for the little icons. You know how you have to do like :RE-95, I think is mine. So what do robots do? Robots reduce the salary of that building by 3%, so it'll like eliminate 3% of your workers or something, and so that helps. All good, Alexander. Robots will reduce your workforce by 3% in that building, but it narrows down that building so that it can only produce the one product that the robots are there to do. So it prevents you from upgrading unless you uninstall the robots, and they're basically useless after you uninstall them because everybody can get Q0 robots. But so every 3 levels of building, it requires a better quality robot. So like 1 to 3 requires rank 0 robots. So if you wanted to mess around on your level 3 building, 0 robots, pretty easy. Q1 robots get a little bit more expensive and stuff like that. So it's mostly just not necessarily beneficial. Your building is down. If you calculate the downtime that you're building, like, you should be running your buildings. So people will calculate that as revenue, is what it's supposed to be called, but profit that you should be making if the building is running. Well, if it's not running and you're installing robots, and the robots cost money, and in the end, how much money are you saving at the 3%? What if you want to switch to, what if you want to upgrade? What if you want to blah, blah, blah? So they hamper growth, but they also hamper my ability to just slow down. I can't slow down. I have to always be buying all this stuff, or buying aerospace research when I didn't need to, but it ended up being okay because here I am making rank 3, almost rank 4 jumbo jets. Okay, guys, I have talked for a lot. I've been live for 127 minutes. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much for joining. Hit that subscribe if you haven't. And I'll check you later.